Hi everyone, welcome to Fire Soul Tarot. Today I'm going to answer a question about what are the blockages that you need to work on to let in true love. This was a subscriber's request, so I'm happy to take any other requests that you have in mind in case you do in the future, and just leave them in the comments and I will try to do the reading as soon as I can. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And pause the video if you need more time, please. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you picked the malachite mushroom crystal and these crystals cards, I'm going to read them at the end. So let's see with tarot, what is the main blockage that you need to work on for your for letting in love, real love in your life? Okay, the King of Swords. I'm going to take 3. The Hierophant in reverse. And the 7 of Swords. Okay. At the bottom I see the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me just reflect for a minute. Okay, so the first thing that is coming out is that in the past you've been feeling betrayed and you've been heartbroken. So somehow this has clearly left a scar, because I see the 3 of Swords in reverse. So you've been going through a healing process whereby you have worked on yourself in order to heal these wounds of betrayal and disappointment that people brought in your life through your relationships. And yet this has left a scar. So a scar is an old wound that has closed up, but it's still a scar. So your memory now, in your brain, because we're talking about the King of Swords, which is a logical king, your brain now is recorded in there. There is a specific part actually of the brain that is supposed to look after our safety, and this part of the brain recognizes now for you, because of your past experiences, that anything that you see, like possibly even anything to do with love right now, it feels like a threat, like that's something that could hurt you again. So the problem here is that therefore what you do then is to get into your logical mind too much, and get very closed off and cold, and even unapproachable. So if you look at this king with the sword up, would you want to approach this type of person? Like, would this person be an inviting person to approach if you looked at them like that, with the sword up and this kind of expression, very serious, very stern? So it's hard. First of all, it's hard now for people to approach you, because clearly, it's totally understandable that you've gone through things which hurt you very deeply. But at the same time, this kind of vibe doesn't really, it looks like a closed door, this is what I'm getting here. So people don't find you very easy to approach. People get intimidated by you, and this sort of cold appearance. And I'm sure that beneath that there is a different heart, there is a different person, but this is what other people see, and so this doesn't make it easy for them. And then another blockage I see is that because of what you've gone through now, you actually question if you can ever really involve yourself in a serious relationship where you commit, because right now you're very doubtful, and I completely understand, because this is not easy to go through. And so there is this as I see to be very important to work on, in terms of if you want to let in new love. I'm going now to see with an oracle card here. I want to see this other oracle card and see more. What is it that pile one needs to work on to let in true love? Okay, we have many cards, but I'm going to take them sometimes. Recovery, yes. You need to recover from the heart pain and the betrayal. This is what you need to do. This is the key to finding new love and breathing new life in your love life. Breathe in new fresh air in your love life. Yeah, you felt bittersweet. You have to recover from this feeling of, when when you had your hopes up with somebody, and then the rug was pulled under your feet. This is what this bittersweet means. And then you had to be like, oh, I thought this was the one, or this could have been a nice relationship, and then you realize that it wasn't. So this is what we're seeing, complacency. Yeah, so staying in this attitude of, well, things have not gone right, so I might as well not even try. This is what the complacency card means. So I might as well just stay put, every now and then cry, my tears out about the fact that there is no love in my life. And that's that. This is the attitude that's coming out of this card. So yeah, definitely there is a lot of needing to heal from the pain of the past. Grief in reverse. You need to come out of grief, this feeling of being grieving because of what happened to you. So we see the heart chakra with the green. You need to heal your heart chakra, reignite passion in your life, put yourself out there. Try to look at things with a different perspective, and maybe speak to a friend with the throat chakra. Speak to a friend about what you've gone through, a trusted friend, and let out this bitter sweet kind of feeling. And with the crown chakra, connect to spirit, to you, the universe, to your guardian angels, your guides, whoever you believe in, and therefore gain get downloads, maybe through meditation even. Basically go within and explore what needs to be swept away with a new breath of fresh air, to clean up the room from the old dusty corners and things that are still holding you down. This is what is coming out here. Let's see more. I want to see with this oracle. I'm actually going to clear so it's easier to see each and every single card, more space as well. So what do you need to work on right now? Pile number one, in order to let in true love. Family and tribe, 20. I think regain the belief that you have your soul tribe out there, and that you can form your own family and tribe. Believe in it. 20 could be your age or your date of birth. Let's see more. Yeah, you need to act with the phoenix rising and literally be reborn from the ashes of the past. And so believe in the new beginnings that are ahead of you. So the future is not here. You live in the present. The present is what you can work on, and make this present worth your while. Fill it in with the most beautiful experiences you can live, and this will probably bring you then the person that is for you, the right one. you know, like fill up your days with whatever activities that you enjoy doing, and you know, and then let's say common interests might bring you together, or maybe common friends, or something, you know, some situation whereby you allow things to happen in your life, you know, you allow for encounters to take place, as much as possible. And alchemy, yeah, 25, so 32 could be your age as well, or 25 could be your age. With alchemy, this really means you need to work with your own energy. And how do you do that? I find certain meditation really good. I probably put in the description box one group of meditations that I find extremely helpful to, you know, to bring my energy up. So this is something that I would really recommend. And alchemy could even be, you know, do something that you're passionate about, and therefore by moving your energy through your body, by doing an activity that you enjoy, actually that makes a difference. I've noticed myself, like when I do something that I like, either it be a workout routine, either it be a walk in the sunshine, painting, dancing, you know, all of that really boosts my energy level to the roof, and my happiness level, you know, it literally does. So even if you have, let's say if you are limited for opportunities to even to meet people for some reason, whatever is the reason, you know, try to do something that really sparks your own joy inside. You know, that kind of thing. The alchemy is like modify, work with your energy. This is it. This is what it is. Sound is great for that as well. So maybe listening to your favorite songs, obviously not the ones that reminds you of your ex or past relationship. I would say maybe songs that can uplift you, you know. Okay, so now I want to see more. So what does pile number one need to work on to bring a new love life, new real love in their life? What are the blockages? Push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Cancer. So if you have any insecurity about, let's say, your body, work on your body. If you have any insecurity about your knowledge, read. If you have any insecurity about anything at all, work in that direction, so that then you build your security, you know, you build your sense of, security in yourself. Whatever that is, a new haircut, if you are concerned about the way your hair look, new clothes, if your style, if you find that you're bored of it, even you can spend even very little and find new, like you can even go in a second-hand shop if you really are have a strict budget. There are ways, you know, whereby you can still revamp if that's what you need, or literally anything you can think of that's an insecurity for you. Just work in that direction and push through as much as you can. Let's see more. If it's your education, work on that. New moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. So you really need to have faith, this is what you need to work on. To have faith that good things can happen in your life. And so, rise above the, not everything that has happened in the past is meant to be repeating itself. Not necessarily. Like, things can change. Let's see this one. Last quarter moon in Libra. Make time for self-love. So look after yourself in every possible single way. A warm bath, a body scrub, I don't know, a hot, nice tea, your favorite flavor of ice cream, whatever it is that that is for you self-care, healthy meals, a walk every day, I don't know, anything you can think of that's good for you and for your health and for your self-care. Even the emotional care. If you find that ice cream brings you joy, indulge into a little bit of ice cream. It's not going to hurt anybody, not even like your own health. A little bit of sweet here and there is not the end of the world. That's not what makes you go off and if you're concerned about gaining weight, a little bit of sweet is not going to make you overly gain weight. Is the general what you generally eat. So if you overall eat healthy food and then you indulge in a little bit of sugar, that's fine. Let's not be too strict. That's at least my personal view. But then you know yourself what is self-love for you. I'm talking about myself, but I mean that doesn't have to be your recipe. Everybody's recipe can be different. I'm just giving you examples. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Yeah, that's what we just said a minute ago. So you need to really trust and believe that you have good luck coming for you. Right. So for as hard as this can feel, but this is what's coming out because, of course, these are the blockages. So if they weren't hard to work on, they wouldn't be blockages. Let me see more though. I want to see what kind of card comes out when I look at this oracle deck. So what does pile number 1 need to work on? You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yes, you need to connect with other people so that you can realize that first of all you're not alone in terms of feeling this pain, of not being able to let new love in or whatever, all these issues that we've seen so far. And by physically connecting with others, you will have an exchange of energy. You see this kind of exchange of energy that's happening, and that's going to already change your own vibration, your own energy in your own body. So do connect with people that you feel are compatible to you. So enjoy a bit of community time. This is what I see. Get out there a little bit more. Don't stay in isolation. I think you have done a lot of isolation already, possibly while you were working on that healing, journey that we saw with the Three of Swords in reverse. One more. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So yes, do both. So have your gaze within at times when you need to refocus your energy. See, it's a balance, because if we either spend too much time in isolation or too much time in company of other people, we can have an excess either one way or another. This is what I find as well for myself. I like to have a bit of a balance, so connect and then disconnect, because that gives me the energy to, like, the time or the space to refocus then on my own goals. When I'm going in isolation, I focus on my own work, and then when I'm out and connecting with others, I'm able to share what I've discovered or what I've been working on. And this is the balance that I see you need to work on, so that you can properly nurture yourself and then also exchange what it needs to be exchanged with others. Now let's see with the romance angels, what does the pile number 1 needs to work on? Okay, this is to shoot out, so these are the cards. So free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. If there is anything at all in your life that feels like a prison, you need to free yourself from that prison. This could be a relationship you're currently in and you're not happy with. Could be family, any relationship. I mean, not necessarily romantic. I mean, even family related, or friends that are not anymore resonating with you, or a work situation, anything at all that feels like a prison, make a plan and work in the direction of freeing yourself from that prison, because that will definitely make a shift in your life. It will change your entire energy within yourself, and you know what's happening outside will change what's inside, and what's inside is going to change what's outside. So it's in a swap of energy again, in and out, and you need to get this flow going. This is what I'm seeing. Wedding, this situation involves marriage. So there is in your future, there is a situation that's going to involve marriage. So you need to trust and believe in your good luck that this real love, the true pure love, is coming for you. I mean, the cards are coming out this way, so I'm reading the cards. Now I'm going to get two more advices here, and then I'm going to take another from these art shaped ones, and then we're going to have a look at the crystal cards for you. So what does pile number 1 need to work on to let these blockages dissolve and to let new real love in? Castle, it's time for healing, not war. So if there is any situation in your life that is bringing conflict, detach from that conflict as much as you can and focus on your healing. So by that, what I mean is that if anybody provokes you and tries to start a fight, this is not time for fighting for you. This is time for you to heal. So you retreat your energy and focus those energies that would have blown out in a discussion or in an argument, in a whatever war. Revolve it into a positive way by making your plan to free yourself from this discomfort and to move forward with your healing, which is going to be allowed when you have peace around you. So make the journey towards creating peaceful conditions as much as you can. And that obviously involves some work, of course, because every change involves work. But this is what this is saying. 30 could be your age as well. Now I'm going to have a look at the fairies. What do they have to give you as an advice? The fairy oracle deck. Okay, hold on, too many. What does pile number 1 need to work on right now for letting in new love? New beginnings. It says, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So either if you want to become a parent, or if you want to give birth to new ideas, protect what you're doing, what you're working on. And by that I mean, do not share with everybody until this baby, which is not necessarily a real baby, but even just a project, has grown to a point that it's strong enough to hold itself on its feet. You know, when a baby is born, we need to give it a lot of attention and a lot of care, and it takes a lot of energy. And you really want to keep that baby protected and nurtured as much as possible for the baby to bloom. So if there is anything at all, any energy around you that you need to clear out, do that, because that's going to create a blockage and an impediment in your own flow and progress of this project. And this project can be even a love project. What I mean by that is that if you have somebody in mind that you want to cultivate a relationship with, maybe keep it to yourself for a while. Don't be sharing this information with just anyone. Maybe you can share it with the few best friends the one that you really, really trust. But, or if you trust your parents, whoever it is, but do nurture this and keep it protected because it's very precious for you. And so it doesn't necessarily need to be exposed to the four winds. You know what I mean? So that's the advice here. Now I'm going to have a look at the art advice, art oracle deck. So what does pile number 1 need to work on right now for letting in new love? Playfulness. I literally wasn't looking, you know, I picked the first, but I'm shuffling looking in front of the wall. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. So that could be laughter either with, friends or with family or whoever you laugh with, or it could be with your current romantic interest. Because laughing is a great way of healing, and yeah, I mean, it really works for me. Even laughing about whatever is happening that is not ideal in my life, to be honest. I still find it a moment of relief for me when I'm laughing about my own, let's say, courses in life, the courses in my life. I still find it like very, very funny and very good to be able to laugh about this, and it really brings me up. So my mood goes up instead of down. So instead of crying, I'm laughing. You know what I mean? So it's a way to, again, shift that energy, because we all have those moments where we need to cry, and I completely go into that as well. But at the same time, it's very important as well to be able to shift that energy sometimes when you feel like it, and just laugh about it, because love is the greatest healer and laugh is the greatest healer. So have fun, try to have as much fun as you possibly can, even when it's not that ideal situation going on. Okay, now I'm going to read now this. There are 3 crystal cards that came out for you. I literally shuffled and I let anything that wanted to come out come. If this reading resonated so far with you, pile number 1, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It's for free for you, but it really means a lot to me in terms of support for the growth of the channel. Thank you so much in advance if you decide to do that. Actually, I meant to pull also some letters. So after reading this, I'm going to pull some letters just as an extra confirmation for you. Letter tiles as an extra confirmation for you that you picked the right pile. But if the letters don't resonate still, if they're not your initials, still the message was good for you, like you felt it resonated, then this is your message. Right, let's start with the first one. Topaz. Who needs it? Anyone burning? A. The midnight oil. B. The candle at both ends. C. Bridges. D. All of the above. So, if you feel like kind of burnt out, this crystal, the topaz, could really help you. And when to use it? When you're aiming in the right direction, but keep misfiring. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done. Increase your firepower. So I completely resonate with this crystal, because I think what this is saying is that sometimes, this is talking about you keep misfiring. So when you're looking at somebody in front of you in a romantic sense, okay, I think what would really benefit you would be to really observe this person before you put all this passion into pursuing the connection, and let all this passion that you have within burn out, because the thing is that if you aim at the wrong target, that will backfire you, because basically you're going to invest a lot of energy, passion, desire, and all the rest into somebody that really wasn't going to be obviously able to give you what you need if he wasn't the right person. So I know it's not easy, and I'm in this as well. But I think for some people like me, it can be helpful if I stop and observe a little longer, because I tend to have this tendency of jumping into things, and that's never really worked for me. And so I mean if this resonates with you, of course. So this card is really suggesting you to take a step back when you're engaging in a new person, then the next person that comes up that you're interested in, to take a little bit of a step back and take a bit more of a reflection time before you jump in and give it all, because that way you will be able to evaluate if it's worth your while or not, and then all that energy won't be wasted. And then also you won't feel so disappointed as if you had already invested so much into it, and then you'd be saying, oh, I invested so much and look at what I get in return, nothing. So this is really what this card is about. Let's see the next. Garnet. Who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing. So if you're now currently feeling like you're a bit stuck in your creative side, this garnet crystal could help you to unblock this side and let your passion for your projects flow better, and you would then be able to express more about yourself. So this is what it's saying. So when to use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. Hold on 1 second, I just need to do a pause. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to turn off the hob. There was something cooking. Okay, so basically here it says, if you are caught in this grinder, whereby you feel like it's a routine that never ends, cooking, cleaning, work, get up, breakfast, and it becomes like an empty routine. Of course, life can be enjoyed that way. So this garnet would help you to, if this is your problem, this garnet would help you um, to basically give yourself time to enjoy life, to allow yourself to cut in your day, sometimes to have some fun and enjoy your passion, your projects, your friends, whatever it is that you love, and not get caught into the grinder. Get into your depth. Because when you allow yourself that time just to yourself, where nothing else that you need to do bothers you, then you can get deeper into your own self and discover things about yourself that you probably haven't even discovered yet. So this is what the garnet is going to do for you if you are thinking of getting the crystal. And finally, this is the last one, the diamond. Who needs it? Who doesn't? When to use it? When you've just got to keep it icy. When you want to make your intentions perfectly clear. When it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness for all to see. Own it with diamond. Shine your brightest. So diamond would help you. Hold on. So diamond would really help you to make sure that you have a crystal clear communication with this person that you would be interacting with, so that your intentions are perfectly clear. Because I guess this means that in the past what could have happened is that people might have played with the fact that maybe you weren't telling them exactly what you needed, and so people can maybe even take a bit of a like they're like, oh, well, you didn't even say that that's what you wanted or that's what you needed, so I didn't know, and they might even make excuses. So this could help you just with clear communication, I think, and making sure that your intentions are very clear to anyone that you interact with. Okay, so let me now get your initials. So I'm gonna pull it from the blue pile. Let's see, what are the most likely initials for pile number 1? Sorry, it's a bit of fluff. What are the initials? I'm gonna remove this over here. Yes, this is I. K, and Z, and let's see more. V, Y, and I'm gonna take one more, and B. Now, as I said, if these are not your initials and the message still was working for you, that's still your message, okay? All right, pile 1. If you liked it, please like the video. If you think anybody could benefit from this, share it with your people. And yeah, until the next time, take good care of yourself. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you picked the Moonstone Crystal and these cards for crystal cards, this is your reading. So let's see now with tarot, first of all. So what are the things, the blockages that pile number 2 needs to work on to let in real love? Let's see. Okay, Temperance, 6 of Wands reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Okay, at the bottom, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so let me reflect here. Okay, so pile number 2, what I see here is that your blockages are mostly related to your sense of self-worth. So I see that there are probably some insecurities that make you feel like that you're not seen and understood by people with the 6 of Wands in reverse, and that you're not hold on, let me think of the term first. Yeah, that you're not accomplished as a person. This is what I see. So this insecurity about your self-esteem and the fact that you don't feel accomplished, it's a blockage for love to come in, because when we don't love ourselves and we don't think well of ourselves, how do we expect somebody else to think well of ourselves and love us, So I think there is a lot of self-love that needs to be worked on here, especially also on the possibility, like in believing that you can have a fructuous life, like a prosperous life, believing that you have everything that you need as a potential to actually bring for yourself a prosperous life, an abundant life, because the Empress is in reverse. So again, this sense of not being enough. This is what I'm getting from these cards, and this might even stem from insecurities on your financial status. So if you need to work on your finances, really put your focus on that, because this is coming out in this spread. So if for your self-worth you need to feel more stable and therefore work on your finances, this will actually also shift your energy in terms of how you feel about yourself. Because of course, when we are totally ungrounded because we don't have enough to develop, to do whatever we want to do in our life, of course that's a big blockage, it's a material blockage that then though influences also our inner spirit. So it really is important, I think, to focus a lot on if that's the issue, of course, and if that doesn't resonate with you, maybe this is not your pile. But what the cards are telling me is that there is possibly some insecurity on a really like a material base, materialistic base. So like if you don't feel like you have enough in material sense, then that can bring a lot of other insecurities for you. And therefore the temperance is here to say that you need to work on this healing, and that you are assisted anyway in this process of healing. So it just needs some work, of course, because that's a blockage, and blockages need work. So let's see now. I want to check with this other oracle deck. So what is a blockage that's not letting in real love for pile number 2? Impartiality in reverse. Let me reflect on this one for a second. So this impartiality card in reverse gives me this feeling that you have a disbelief that you can have a fair and equal exchange of energies with a partner, with somebody else, in a romantic sense. So you have kind of lost this belief that people can be fair to you in a relationship, in a romantic relationship. And so this is obviously a limiting belief, because if you start any new connection with this kind of belief, then you've already basically cut out the possibility of actually getting it, because in your mind you already are convinced that this is not possible. So it kind of defeats the purpose of looking really for somebody, you know what I mean? So expecting that there's not going to be fairness is not going to bring you anything. Instead, I think what would help is that you possibly then really check who you have in front of you, so that you make sure that before you invest, you can make sure that there is going to be fairness, you know. If you already feel like a person is not doesn't have the same intentions, for example, as you, for example, let's say you want a committed relationship and they don't, and let's say this person is directly telling you that no, I'm looking for something casual, then of course the situation would be unfair, because you would be looking for something that the other person doesn't want to give. So and if somebody is not telling you this directly, which generally is the case, of course, I mean, if they're not that specifically direct, then you need to find it out, because otherwise you'll be investing and then finding it out too late when you already have invested too much emotionally. So that is, if you do that, if you invest without having observed the person and having asked enough questions and having actually figured out who you have in front of you, then when you will figure it out eventually, you will feel like that was unfair on you, that you were, and this is going to reinforce one more time what you have already experienced in the past. And you see, it's kind of a trap, because the more you do it, then the more it's reinforced. Because so it's really, the trick, I think, is to take a good look at this person that you have in front of you and figure them out as soon as you can. Of course, this is the hardest, because some people do wear masks, and some people do purposely disguise who they are in order to gain what they want. And so the best way to actually find it out is by holding a little bit back. I mean, giving and then holding back. I think it's kind of a balance, because again, if you just hold back, nothing can move. You know, let's say this person instead has got good intentions and has got the same intentions as you. Then if you completely hold back, you're never going to find out, because they're going to probably feel the same, that you are too defensive. So it's a balance. Again, it's always about having a balance of between one thing and the other. And this is the trickiest thing about relationships, having the right balance between giving and then holding back, like giving and then waiting, holding back and receiving. This is what I see here. So now, I mean, we were talking about the balance, and here it comes. Yes, this is exactly, I mean, we just talked about it, so I'm not going to repeat myself. So yeah, in this picture I see people not talking to each other, and if everybody's closed off, there's no connection, there's no possibility of connecting. So it needs to be worked out, a bit of giving and a bit of waiting, a bit of giving and then observing. This is what I see here. Let's see more. What do they work? Yeah, you need to work on your recovery. Yes, with the temperance card. I mean, more clear than that it couldn't be. So you really need to work on letting new energy flow into your life. You see, there's this fresh, let's say, a breath of fresh air. Let things come into your life, and that's going to be the key to unlock your recovery, to to let go of these beliefs that are making you feel stagnant in your love life. And these two cards, they both have the purple of the crown chakra, so I would say meditation would really help. I'm going to actually leave in the description box a link to some meditations that I do and that really help me to get really in a good balanced state of energy that I found, it really works for me. And they're very easy to follow. Like, these meditations are extremely simple but very effective. Complacency. So this feeling that well, there's nothing I can do about it, and so I'm just going to drop it all because nothing is coming in my love life, and so whatever, I'm not going to do anything anymore about it because there is no point. And I mean, this card, actually, these two cards both came up in pile number 1, so if you feel like you want to gather more messages from there, you can go back. But it's amazing how these cards are coming over and over, because clearly we all end up in this type of attitude when things have been bruising us, like when our love life has been tough, then we tend to kind of give up, throw in the towel, and feel like there's nothing else I can do, so I might as well just give it all up and not even think about it, just cry every now and then for the rest, just let it all go. So yeah, these are the blockages here. Recovery, balance, moving on from this complacency, and moving on from this feeling that life is unfair, and that love life is unfair, and the people are not going to give you in a fair way. Yeah, this is what I see here. Now I'm going to clear this out, and I'm going to make space for another oracle deck I want to consult for you. So let's see with this other oracle deck, what does pile number 2 needs to work on? Have faith. 22 could be your age or your date of birth. So have faith that good thing can come to you. You need to have faith. Let's see, I want to see one more with this deck. What does pile number 2, what blockages does pile number 2 need to work on? Rejection. You need to overcome this feeling, this fear of rejection that stems from your insecurities, from the fact that you feel like you're not enough. And so that makes you feel like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to be rejected once again because I'm just not good enough. You need to really rebalance your sense of self-esteem, and we already spoke in which ways. If there is a financial problem, then work on that. If there is a let's say you're insecure about your physical aspect, work on that. do your workout routines, if there is any sort of insecurity that's holding you back and making you feel like you're not enough and that people will just reject you, this is what you need to work on. 13 could be your date of birth, so you could be born on the 13th of a month. Okay, let's see now. I'm going to check with this other oracle deck. So what does pile number 2 need to work on? Let's see. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. So allow yourself some time to really discover who you are, because I'm sure there are some amazing qualities you will find about yourself. Everybody's got amazing qualities, and then everybody's got also characteristics which are not as ideal. We are all imperfect beings, but you need to discover your very deep side, your whatever is hidden deep inside of you. This one is also turning, these two. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Capricorn could be in your chart as well as Scorpio. Unleash your kindest self. In this, I see this kindness that you need to nurture, Now, be kind to yourself, first of all. Because if you're unkind to yourself and you tell yourself that you're not enough, or that, whatever it is that you don't like about yourself, and you keep on telling yourself that, that's not going to change what you don't like. You need to kind of reverse this into something like in a positive action. So you need to reverse it and say, well, I don't like this thing about myself. I'm going to work on it. So if it's something physical, you work on it through physical ways. So whatever it is, if it's something inside of you that you don't like, well, then you can still work on it, because at least when you're aware that you don't like some characteristic, then you can still work on it and modify as much as you can. Making the effort is already the first step. Actually, first step is being aware of what you don't like. Second step is making the effort to work towards changing what you don't like. And then if you accomplish changing that's a very good result. So, and be kind to yourself in this process. Be patient with give yourself the time to be patient with yourself, and then be kind with others as well. Don't already start a new connection thinking, well, they're going to treat me bad, they're going to reject me, therefore I'm going to toughen up and not show them my soft side. That's not going to make any good results. Again, there is a need of balance. You need to be firm when needs to be, when if you have to clarify something to somebody, yes, be firm about it, absolutely. But then you can also show your soft side too, because soft side in us is not weakness. It's actually the opposite. I mean, a person that is very strong is a person that is actually able to show the soft side, because they know that even if they get hurt, they are strong enough that they're going to be able to rebuild themselves from square one. You know what I mean? So it's actually a sign of strength when you're able to show your soft and vulnerable side. The strongest people are those. So this is what I see here with this card. And now let's see this one. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn might be very relevant in your chart. Leave the past behind. So really free yourself from the past, and don't get this false belief take over in your mind, and let it rule your world. And so don't have those kind of prejudgments about people when every person is different. It doesn't mean that you're going to encounter always the same type of person. People are different, and they have different characteristics, and maybe sometimes they have different downfalls as well. Like everyone has got different sides which are also not the best, and you have to just find out who they are, and then so just be open to discover this new person that you have in front of you. they're not all the same. They might have, some people might have similar things in common, but anyway, this is a new person. This is somebody different. And you'll find out what you like, what you don't like about them. But give yourself the time to evaluate. Don't already start from, oh, they're going to be unfair, or they're going to reject me, they're going to be unkind, or whatever it is that you have experienced. Okay, so now I'm going to consult other oracle decks too. Let me see. Yes, I want to see with the Romance Angels. So what does pile number 2 need to work on? Oh, wow. I mean, could this not be more on point with what we already saw for your spread? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Your self-respect. So the moment you will gain your, the moment you will gain your power back, because the Empress was in reverse, so that means you're in a disempowered energy right now. The moment you will understand who you really are deeper, and you will give value to who you are, and therefore you're going to have a very high level of respect of yourself, and you're going to love yourself first, then you'll see how many people buzz around you. It doesn't matter how you look, or honestly, like, the energy of a person, it's the strongest point. Of course, looks, I mean, if you want to improve your looks, work on it. But this is self-love. Love yourself first. So if you work towards your goals, you'll see the changes, and then you'll see how many people are coming like the bees to the honey, So really, it all starts within, and then you work on it, and then you reach your goals, and you will see the change. You will see how this is going to turn around for you. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So all that kind of heaviness about the rejection, these insecurities, all this heavy energy, it needs to be cleared out so you can have fun and flirt and let this light-hearted energy flow to other people and back. And this, this is going to be very enjoyable then. And let's see one more. Wow, wedding. This situation involves marriage. So there is a situation in your future that's going to involve marriage. So you just need to believe that this is a possibility for you. This is what the cards are saying. I'm not saying it, it's the cards. So, and this is what the message is coming out for you. Right, so let me see now with another oracle deck. I'm going to see now. Actually, I want to see this one. What is this going to tell us about? What does pile number 2 need to work as in their blockages? Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay. So if you're somebody that tends to be a bit of a wallflower, or tends to be a bit of a follower, this is telling you to take ownership of your life, to take the leadership of your life, and really bring the changes that you want to see in your own life, and be the leader that you wish you had. So be that person. You see, when, for example, if you see somebody that you admire, let's say, and so you think, oh wow, I love this, the way they do this, the way they are that, and all of that. Now you need to really take that onto you. So when you see something that you like, somebody that you think, well, I really like this aspect of this person, make it yours. And that doesn't mean that you're not yourself. That just means that you're learning from another human being and discovering how you can develop those aspects within yourself. So be your own leader. This is a message here. I want to take one more. Yeah, you really need to step into your power, pile number 2. This is what I'm seeing here. Let's see. Here it says lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You have done this before. So you need to connect with yourself more, because you have done this before. If you believe in past lives, possibly in a past life, this work that you're doing, you probably are still mastering it in this life. So connect with your soul. Go deeper, as you said before as well. So I'd say meditation would be really helpful, but you find your own way to go deeper. If it's music, if it's dancing, if it's painting, if it's poetry, whatever it is, reading. Find your media. Find your way of going deeper within yourself. Okay, 3 jumped out. Right. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So the next time you're connecting, or if you're currently connecting with somebody, hold back criticism and accept yourself and the others, because then your relationship will transform. This is the picture. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So this card is suggesting you to let go of control about the way situations needs to run, about the way you would like to see things going. Find your inner peace and accept things as they are. Of course, you put your best foot forward, in any new connection, but then let it flow naturally. This is what it's saying here. This is the picture. And surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go, and all will work out. So, this is very much in line with everything else we've said before, because you need to let go of the past, and that card already came out in the other oracle, and you need to let the old flow away so that you create space for something new. This is the picture, and there is this flow of water, so you need to really go a bit more with the flow of things, let things unfold. Okay, so let me see now. I'm going to take one last oracle, and then we'll have a look at your crystal cards. So, what does pile number 2 needs to work on? Okay, 2 cards popped. Clover, release your guilt. So if there is anything that's making you feeling guilt, you need to release that, because guilt is something that blocks your sacral chakra, which is the chakra of expression, of creation, and of passion. And so you need to really unblock that area, especially. That's what I see. 21 could be your age, or you could be born on the 21st of a month. And morning, the world awaits you. So this is a new phase of your life that you're going to embark. So just have faith that there are people out there that want to engage with you in this new form that you're going to be resurfacing out of your old bed, out of your old sleep. So when you wake up, this next day, you're a new person. You work towards being a new person. You work towards becoming who you want to become, who you really want to be. And the world is waiting for you. 40 could be your age. Okay, so now I'm going to have a look at this oracle card here. sorry, this crystal cards. Actually, I'm not finished because before the crystal cards, I want to see the initials. Now, if these initials don't resonate with you, this is still your reading anyway. But let's have a look at the initials for you. For pile number 2, what are the most likely initials? M, T, D, L, K, and one more, Y. If these initials are not yours, and the message was you know, resonated with you, this is still your message. Let's see now the crystal cards. I'll start with the first one. Kavan sight. Who needs it? Storytellers, soothsayers, healers, therapists, psychics. So you may be one of these people. Like you might be practicing any of these. You could be a storyteller, a therapist, a healer, or a psychic. Soothsayers is probably somebody that heals with their words. And when to use it? When it's time to speak clearly and straight from the heart. When you want to get weird, ask Kavan Sight to make you a conduit for messages mysterious and eternal. So you might have this ability, maybe you haven't discovered yet, of getting downloads and messages that you need to spread into the world. So if that's something you feel called to do, this crystal could help you to develop these abilities of yours, healing abilities, psychic abilities, or being, you know, of help to others as a therapist, you know, as a healer. Expand your consciousness. So yes, this is very much in relation to what we said about going deeper and finding who you are. Let's see the other one. The meteorite. So, who needs it? Children of the stars. When to use it? When you're looking to conduct more spiritual energy, try nickel iron meteorite. When you're looking to chat with a friend in another galaxy, go with the chondrite meteorite. When you want to feel aligned to that universal energy that pulsates through everything, try palasite meteorite. Connect to your star stuff. So this means that you really have, I mean, these two cards just jumped out of the crystal deck. This really means to me that you have probably a soul purpose you might not even be aware of, which is having these healing abilities and being able to, you know, be the conduit, so the media, to bring messages to other people and heal them. So, you know, if it's something that you haven't yet explored fully, or even explored not even a little bit, maybe you would like to investigate on this, because this is telling me both two cards are talking about this ability of yours to connect to the universe and to bring healing to the world. So you might want to embark on this journey, and the world is waiting for you. We saw it before. So yes, express your energy, and that is going to make you feel so empowered, and you know, you're going to embrace that energy of the Empress fully, and you're going to express it fully. So this is what I see here for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please subscribe the channel. I would appreciate the support. And if you like the video, please like. And or if you think this could be useful for anybody else you know, please share it. And until the next time, take good care of yourself. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you pick this crystal and these crystal cards, we'll have a look at them at the end. Let's see with tarot first. So, what does pile number 3 need to work on as a blockage to allow real love in their life? Let's see. Ace of Swords, Five of Wands, Page of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands and the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, let me reflect on this. And at the bottom I see the Knight of Swords. You got more cards than the other piles, but it's okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, pile 3. The first thing that comes up here is that the two elements dominating your spread are swords and wands. So this tells me that first of all, you're somebody that can get into their head, yeah, with the swords. So you get into your thoughts and you start ruminating with this Page of Swords in reverse on doubts about who you have in front of you. So you're kind of questioning, like, who is this person and what are they about? And so you kind of start going into your head and kind of lose yourself in these thoughts of that obviously are never ending. And sometimes this brings you to be extremely restless with this Knight of Swords energy. So you get into this sort of tormented energy, right? And you're seeking clarity, of course, with the Ace of Swords, but yet this entire situation creates a lot of inner conflict for you with the Five of Wands. So you go through these moments where you're conflicted about. Hold on one second. Yeah, so you get into your head. You want to find clarity. You feel restless, and you then get into conflict, possibly with the person you're connecting with. In the hope to get clarity, but at the end it becomes really. This entire process becomes so burdening that at the end you just drop it all, and you're like, okay, I'm not able to to face this relationship. I'm not able to build something. I'm not sure. So there is a lot of restlessness that I see in this spread, which doesn't bring any stability at the end. So I think what the message here is that you need to come out of your head and overthinking and find some peace, because between swords and wands, basically you're just caught in a sort of a battle, inner battle, and then it becomes also the battle with the others that you're interacting with. And also I see that this passion can become, as well, your passionate side can become a blockage, because if it's completely unbridled, then you might even you might even then not have the right focus on what you need to achieve. Like let's say this energy, if you are not considering just focusing on one person at a time, let's put this example, then you might just waste your energy and disperse it. This is what I see here with the Ten of Wands and even the Five of Wands, because the Five of Wands depicts many people at play, and if you're dispersing your energies in all these people because your passion overruns you, then it becomes overwhelming, and then you are completely kind of lost. So I think really what is a blockage here is that between the overthinking and the over being passionate. So it's like a double unbalance, that kind of way. So I think there is a need to rebalance these energies. Let me see now with I want to check with this oracle deck. I'm going to move this forward here just so that I have more space. So what does actually I'm going to clear this spread because I wanted this to be right on camera. So I'm going to move this off and I'm going to take this. Okay, let's see now what comes out with this deck. Recovery, okay. So with the recovery card has come out in every single pile, and I don't think it's by chance. You need to recover from what happened in your past, first of all. Whatever it is that didn't work out in your love life, you need to really breathe in new life in in your love life. And by that, what I mean is that you need to really let go of whatever was not it didn't work for you, and if that has created any misbelief, any belief that is false, you need to clear that out. You need to breathe it out, and like not let it influence your new connections. Because if we start with preconceptions, that's the problem. If we start with the prejudice, that is baggage, and this baggage is not going to lead to any openness to something new. And this is an issue for majority of the people. So I mean, don't feel bad because this is a very common issue for everyone. After they have a couple of experiences, even or maybe more, they go wrong. Perfection, it's in reverse. So maybe you're a little bit of a perfectionist as well. Like maybe, I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to have high standards, but maybe learning how to accept a little bit more of the imperfections of life and the situations, and the imperfection of a connection. So even if not everything is ideal, still, if it mostly meets your values, if it mostly meets your if it doesn't interfere with your integrity, nobody's perfect. So we need to also embrace the imperfection of ourselves and other people, and understand that there is no perfect relationship, but it can be still a good situation, a good opportunity. Let's see more. What is the blockage that pile number 3 needs to work on? Release. Okay, we're going to have a look at more. I want to clarify this release with tarot, but with release, I mean, look at the picture. Release the sadness. Release that feeling of despair. That things are not going to work out anyway. So, what does it matter anyway? That kind of feeling of yeah. You need to release that feeling of oh well, there is nothing else I can do. So I might just as well not do anything. So this kind of feeling. Let's see one more. Oh yeah, this one. Despondence. So it was in reverse. Well, in my opinion, this card is telling not to really care about other people's opinion, because you see there is a judgmental look in the eyes of this person here towards this person that is creating something. So don't be worrying about other people's opinion about how you conduct your love life, or anything in your life for that matter, about what you intend to create for yourself. So yeah, don't be worrying about other people's judgments or opinions, because that could be a blockage for you. Okay, now I'm going to have a look with another oracle deck. So let's see with this one. Actually, no, before this one, I want to see this one. What does pile number 3 need to work on as a blockage to receive love? Home. 35 could be your age, or yeah, could be your age. Home. So let me think. You need to feel more at ease. You know that feeling of home where you don't feel like the situation is dangerous, or the sense of precarity. You need to work on your feeling secure within yourself, first of all. This is what I'm getting from the home card. And then once you have that foundation of your own security, then other things can grow from there. Let's see some more. Too many, hold on. What does pile number 3 need to work on? Okay. Self-love. Yeah, you need to really love yourself in every single aspect. In your body, your appearance, your inner self, what's inside of you, your soul, and what you are able to do. And you need to cultivate a lot of self-love. And if there is anything at all that you believe you don't like about yourself, then work in that direction and make it become something that you love. At 24 could be your age, or you could have been born on the 24th of a month. So yeah, embrace your beauty, embrace yourself, because this is what this card is telling you. Otherwise, there is, the blockage of not having enough self-esteem and self-value. When you love yourself, you actually value yourself. You hold yourself in high regards, and then other people will then mirror that to you back. If you don't feel worthy yourself in the first place, nobody else can do it for you, so the other people won't do it as much. So let's see. And victim consciousness. Yeah, so free yourself from feeling the victim of situations. Number 12. So yeah, I suppose turning whatever was that didn't work for you in the past in your love life, understanding that that was just something that gave you a constant new perspective on things. Like it's something that has helped you to grow and learn and mature and become more wise, wiser in your life and towards your love life. So again, do not despair and don't feel like a victim. This is what I see here. 12 could be you could be born either in December or on the 12th of a month. Okay, now let's see with this other deck here. What does this want to tell us? So what does pile number 3 need to work on to let the new love, the new fresh love, the proper real love into their life? These two came up. Okay, new moon in Aries, so go for it. So don't be so much in your head and doubtful and restless, like overthinking, as we saw. But sometimes just take the leap and go for it. That's what the Aries do, It's the opposite of the message of pile 1. And last quarter moon in Taurus. Taurus could be in your chart as well as Aries. Be proud of yourself. Yeah, so be proud of what you have achieved so far in life and about who you are, who you have become through your experiences. Let's see some more. What does pile number 3 need to work on as a blockage? Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. So don't be just worrying and getting an anxiety about the single details that you see in front of you. Consider that there is a bigger picture that you need to take in account. So look at things a little bit more, let's say, with a bird's eye view, rather than looking so close that you lose completely the meaning of things. Okay, now I'm going to go for the Romance Angels deck. What does pile number 3 need to work on? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So you need to forgive yourself for, the possible bad choices you've made, and other people that you encountered that, weren't the right ones for you. in your love life, and from which anyway you have learned. And as you release all of this and let it go, then you will experience more love in your present time, in the present. So I think we all need, as human beings, to clear the slate and start fresh when we are encountering a new person, and never put on them. And I know it's not easy, but this is what this card is suggesting to do. This is what the work is to be done. And I think this is the majority of the people, to be honest. This is a work that everybody needs to be doing once they have some bad experiences. And everybody goes through experiences that teaches us things. So this is just part of life, you know. It's a matter also of acceptance, accepting that and then moving on from that. And knowing that you deserve love, that you are lovable. So fully embrace your self-love and the recognition that you are a lovable being, and that you do deserve love. This is the blockage you need to work on. And what else? And to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is a very clear message again. So this is what you need to work on. Pile number 3. Let's see now more with this oracle deck. What does pile number 3 need to work on? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Yeah, these relationships that didn't work out in the past, they were karmic relationship, which means they were relationship that helped you grow and learn things in life. And for as hard as it has been, it's been useful for your soul path and soul growth. And one more from this deck. Your life is a canvas. How beautiful is this? We were talking about starting from the blank canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. This couldn't be more resonating with what we said. Let go of the past and start fresh. You are the creator of your life. You are the manifestor and the artist. You can create whatever you want in your life, so believe in it. This is what these cards are saying as a message. So let go of that despair. Oh, it's going to just repeat itself over and over. No, that's not what we're supposed to be experiencing here. Yes, we have learned. Yes, we have lived. But then we move on from that and we experience new things. Let's not put the baggage on top of the new experience. Let's see this one. Abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and the human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. So this couldn't be clearer. There's abundance coming in your life. So just trust and believe that there is enough for everyone in this world. And what else? For example, one of the things that came to mind with the abundance card is, that kind of thing that even I thought only like a few days ago. I was like, well, I was talking to someone and I was saying, well, at our age, many people are already in a couple, so the amount of people that are available out there for us, it's actually less. And yes, this could be a true a true thought, kind of, let's say, based on the maths. But then actually, if I also think, if I exist as I am, and I am still single, and yet I believe in my own value, and I am a valuable person as I think of myself, then there can be somebody just like me, exactly my same mentality, with my same type of value, and compatible value as a person, that's compatible for me, and that is exactly in the same situation. So why this can't exist? So you see the way I kind of said one thing and then said the other, because you see, we all go through doubts, and it's perfectly natural. But then we also have to see the other side of the coin, and regain perspective, as we saw with that oracle card that said, look at the bigger picture. Sometimes we are so focused on what's happening right this minute. Oh, nothing is going on in my love life, nothing is going well in my love life. Yes, but what do you know about, I mean, you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So I'm just saying, like, I do go through these thoughts myself, but at the same time I also go through the thoughts, well, if I exist as I am, a single person that I believe to be valuable as and lovable, there is somebody else out there that probably is exactly in my same situation. So why not? Why can't this be the case? And you need to believe in that too. So I know it's hard, but this is the type of work, because otherwise we wouldn't be talking about blockages. Let's see now with this oracle deck, what do you need to work on? Pile number 3. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. If you are currently dealing with somebody in love, or if you will in the future, the next person, this is a message to say that do not be too critical with yourself and others, because it's through acceptance that the relationship can transform. And this doesn't mean that you have to accept somebody that's treating you bad, or somebody that is not giving you the right amount of affection, attention, and all the rest. No, we're not talking about that. We're just talking about the fact that everybody is not perfect, and that so when you find somebody that you still have interest for, regardless of their sides, which are less, let's say, less pleasant, but you still see a lot of value in this person, and they're still giving you the right amount of respect, affection, and all, then not to be hypercritical. This is what I see here, and this is the picture. Let's see more. So what does pile number 3 needs to work on? Okay, this jumped. This is the picture. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So this is repeating pile number 3, blessings, abundance. This is coming for you. So you just need to believe in it. And I want to see one more for this oracle. Okay, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So this is a very powerful message, I find, because you see, sometimes we doubt that love even exists. Sometimes we even ask ourselves, but what is love? Like, if you've experienced all relationship that ended for a reason or another, you come to a point where you're actually pondering in your mind the existence of true love, or at least true romantic love, because I'm sure you in your life experience various forms of love, like through friends, through family, through your children, if you have children, through the love that you feel for your work, or for the passions for your projects. But in terms of romance, which is what we are talking today about, sometimes we doubt that that kind of love can actually really exist, or exist for us at least. And yet this is telling that love conquers and transforms all things, because love is the most powerful force. So once that person that really loves you is there, that's going to transform both of your lives, and your relationship with one another will deepen. So and this is saying that will deepen. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. So if you're currently dealing with somebody, this is what's going to happen. This is what's happening. Transformation. And this is the picture. Okay, so now I'm not finished, because I'm going to have a look at one last oracle deck, and I'm going to move this off, and then we're going to have a look at your initials, potential initials for your pile, and then the crystals, and then we're finished. But let's see now this oracle. This is a long reading. So we have Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. Very good. So I'm always enough. We saw that already, number 20. So this could be your age, or you could be born on the 20th of a month. I want to see one more for this. So don't doubt your worth, ever. And Princess, you can be your own knight. So create, in the meantime, create your own reality, make justice to yourself, bring justice to yourself, like do the things that make your heart sing, you know, that's what I'm getting here. And that will bring you in your power. That will make you feel like you're bringing justice to yourself, because you're focusing on expressing who you are fully, and you're like you know, blooming in your energy. Number one, you could be born on the 1st of a month, or you could be born in January and then be maybe probably a Capricorn. Okay, so let me see now the initials. For pile number 3, what are the most likely initials? Okay, I'm gonna take 8 initials for pile number 3. Actually, I'm gonna mix it one more time. Okay, so let's see. R, B, A, V, S. We said 8, so one more. O. Okay, so if the initials are not there for you and this message resonated, is still your message. Let's have a look now at the 2 crystals. So we have this crystal, which is the lepidolite. So who needs it? The perpetually frazzled, the also cerebral, type A workaholics. So you see the way this says cerebral, and remember you had a lot of swords energy. That's what I'm talking about, the overthinking. You need to stop overthinking. You need to rest your mind. When to use it? When freaking out. There you go. Or to prevent that, put the phone on do not disturb. Hold the lepidolite in each palm and just let yourself be for 5 minutes. Relax the muscles between your shoulder blades. Lengthen your breaths and let go of all the drama. Remember the 5 of wands? That's the drama. That's the tarot. That's the tarot card that represents drama. So let go of it all the drama. It wasn't yours to begin with anyway. Enter your chill zone. So yeah, that restless energy that I got from the tarot, this is telling you to chill out. With the lepidolite could help you with that. And let's see your other. This is the amethyst. Who needs it? Train wrecks who go off the rails on the wet and wild route to Bacchanalia and any Pisces. So yeah, so that really talks to me about that super passionate side that I saw about you with all those wands, and that you need to convey. You need to convey your energies, pile number 3, not disperse them. And when to use it? When it's time to give up the victim routine. Remember that we saw the victim card in the other oracle? And start living with purpose. Hold on tight to amethyst. Get drunk on your highest self. So you really, with amethyst, can connect to your highest self and get out of this victim mentality, which is damaging your love life. So forget about the past, clear it out. You're not a victim. You have learned through all of those experiences. You have grown a lot. You have become more wise. Just hold on to that kind of power and move forward with your highest self. So pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel to show me your support if you haven't already, and I would really appreciate that. Now, if you like the video, please like and share it if you think anybody could benefit from it, and leave me any comments you wish to leave. Also, if you have any more requests, please let me know. And until the next time, take good care of yourself.